shallow for big fish, I stay deeper.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Oilers and the Titans. All that and more coming up next.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap between the Houston Oilers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Ortiz, off play action. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Ortiz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ortiz now, off the play fake. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Williams being motioned left. On 3rd down, Kirkpatrick. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's Ortiz, throwing on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Chark's got it, left side. Touchdown! DJ Chark, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by Simon, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down now, Kirkpatrick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick.
Holding offense.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty
Still
party. Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he still got it.
Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll run on first down. Kirkpatrick, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. Ortiz. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at the 43-yard line. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Now Prescott. That pass taken in by Burks. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plan's for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth.
That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Oilers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he's got some space here. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it.
There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 109 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Dak's going to keep it. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Prescott now on second down. Toward the pylon, caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Houston's offense taking over again. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Now it's the backup Smith. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Gino on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quez Watkins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Oilers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the result, a Houston touchdown. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer, because they need to come up with something. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They'll throw again. Prescott working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Christian McCaffrey ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Kirkpatrick. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. It's Smith. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Oilers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Quick slant to Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
161 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's a 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tyler Scott, 27 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Off of play action, here's Smith. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Nashville as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Coming across the formation and making the catch is Chart. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Shark's got it left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Geno now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Chad Numa. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Fresh off the pick-6, it's Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Morrison. Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. To hope.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Houston's offense taking over again. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception, Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Gino on 1st down. Looking high its way once again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
What's good on the extra point? And the lead is down to 24.
Oilers 35.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Morrison. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This now a 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Morrison. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from the defenders on his way toward the pile.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Set to kick off.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Smith going to move them around.
Smith now. Off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He has it complete to Hyatt. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last throw here for Smith. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game